Ciao a tutti, I am Toni. Today I want to explain you how to prepare Béchamel. Béchamel for us Italian is very important sauce because if you want to prepare lasagna, one of the most popular dish in Italy, you have to know how to make Béchamel.
Milk, flour, butter, and nutmeg is all you need for a tasty Béchamel, which is also known as white sauce. Alright, you need some salt too. Butter and flour must always be used in the same weight. For a liter of milk, you can use a quantity of flour and butter that can vary from a minimum of 50 grams to a maximum of 100 grams, depending on the thickness you want your Béchamel to have. The more butter and flour you add, the thicker the Béchamel will be.
Here I have 3 sets of ingredients. 1, 2, 3. I wanted to show you how the thickness of Béchamel to change when you change the amount of butter and flour in same amount of milk.
Start by heating the milk over medium heat and letting it reach the boiling point. But pay attention at stirring it every now and then. Else, you will get a brown crust at the bottom of the pot which will spoil the flavor of your Béchamel.
While milk is boiling, I prepare the roux. Roux is a thickener made with flour and butter.
Roux preparation starts by melting the butter. Remember that the butter has a low smoke point, so use a low heat, and if necessary, raise the pan every now and then. Once the butter is melted, add the flour and stir constantly with a wooden spoon in a figure 8 motion for even cooking until you get a nice and golden paste. For the amount of ingredients in this recipe, it should not take more than a few minutes. Making roux is as simple as this.
Provate a fare una Béchamel con un roux un po' più cotto e ditemi cosa succede.
Pour the hot milk into the roux a little at a time. Only when you see that the roux has softened enough, pour the rest of the milk. Cook on medium heat until the end.
Dovete avere pazienza, girare, girare, girare sempre dallo stesso verso e non vi fate prendere dalla tentazione di alzare il fuoco. No!
The milk will come to a boil and you will see that the Béchamel thickens.
Questa qui è bella duretta, questa è perfetta per fare un piatto che piace tantissimo ai miei bambini. Ci metto dentro tanta mozzarella, la faccio raffreddare e poi la friggo. Gnammi gnammi.
Keep the Béchamel for a few more minutes on the fire, so you will make sure that the flour is well cooked. Pay attention because the thickness of Béchamel is also influenced by the longer cooking time, not just the quantity of ingredients.
Adesso completiamola con noce moscata, a me piace tanto, quindi io abbondo, e un po' di sale.
Mom prefers to add the nutmeg now, but you could add it in the milk when it's still cold if you like to have a stronger aroma.
Giratina e assaggio.
While nutmeg is the perfect spice for Béchamel, if you don't like it, you can replace it with pepper.
Molto buona. La Béchamel bolle, lasciatela cucinare per un altro minutino. Pronta? Ricordatevi che quando la Béchamel si raffredda diventa più densa.
If your Béchamel gets lumps, do not worry. You can remove them with a strainer or break them with an immersion blender.
Problema risolto. Niente più grumi.
Store your white sauce in the fridge and make sure to place a piece of cling film directly in contact with its surface prior to refrigerating it, so that it doesn't form a skin and to slow down oxidation. Do not freeze Béchamel as it will likely break the emulsion.
Proviamo a fare la Béchamel senza riscaldare il latte. Ci riuscirà? Non ci riuscirà? Non lo so.
We wondered if it was possible to shorten the cooking time and make the overall process more straightforward. We do not preheat the milk and we pour it into the roux in one go.
Ecco qua. Vediamo cosa succede. Sento che si sta addensando, lo sento proprio nelle mani. No, nelle mani, nel cucchiaio. Sorpresa! Anche questa Béchamel è venuta benissimo, guardate un po'. Però i tempi di cottura si sono allungati molto.
The thicker Béchamel for stringy croquettes. A medium thick one for lasagna and pasta al forno. And a bit runny Béchamel for Fettuccine Alfredo. White sauce made with different consistencies opens up a plethora of Italian recipes to try and enjoy. Check out our channel to learn some of them. See you in the next episodes of Tony's Home, where every day is a sunny day.